People the style for the style. Now we back at T. We in Louisville, Kentucky right now, doing our due diligence. We out here on one of our old trails we used to walk a few years ago when we were staying down here. But the situation for the day is the Buffalo, New York shooter and the cowardly act of violence towards black elderly people. But we're not here to jump down his throat any more than we already want to. What I'm here to state is, just so happenly, coincidentally, in the same state of Buffalo, New York, we have this old school dude, Freddie Gibbs. I guess he's a rapper. I really don't know too much of Freddie Gibbs. I guess I didn't heard about him through the media, but I don't know anything as far as where he actually came from besides music, I'm assuming. And then he had a altercation with Benny the Butcher, which is basically some more rap beef bullshit just to keep us entertained and keep us at a docile point where when things as far as certain young Caucasians choose to take their anger out on certain populations of people, those people will be unaware at those times. But back to the Freddie Gibbs and Benny the Butcher situation. Benny the Butcher being from Buffalo, New York, he represents Buffalo, New York. I haven't seen anything specifically that he came out and said anything as far as the Buffalo, New York shooter. I could be wrong. I ain't stalking these dudes' Instagrams and shit like that just to keep up and just to give you the next rap blog. I'm definitely not doing that. I don't follow goddamn celebrities on social media, and to each his own. But the whole rap beef shit, boy, they getting it in. That's why I miss Louisville. I said, hold on, I forgot about Louisville, man. This shit ain't like, Kentucky ain't like Illinois, man. Even being in Chicago, shit ain't this goddamn same, I'm sure. It's too much other shit you gotta worry about in Chicago as far as just other people doing something to you or just being a bystander and getting a damn stray bullet. So what we had video come out that Benny the Butcher entourage or group or associates of Benny the Butcher caught Freddie Gibbs lacking in Buffalo, New York in a little lounge bar type thing. And from what they were saying, it was nobody younger than 35, 40 years old that was all in the entourage of Benny the Butcher that was beating up on Freddie Gibbs and a couple people that he was with. Ultimately, it was more of them than it was of Freddie Gibbs now. So they went through the whole bar doing they thug thizzle, tearing the bar up, tearing the club down, beating his ass, whatever, stumping him out, doing whatever you want to do, dragging his ass around. Whole thing I'm saying is, where was these niggas at when this white boy pulled up right down the street at y'all local grocery store in Buffalo, New York? I ain't calling out all niggas in Buffalo, New York, no sir. Where was this same entourage of niggas that beating up one innocent, not necessarily innocent, but one rapper, one black man. We got so much anger and aggression that we willing to put out towards our own kind. But look at this young dude, Caucasian dude that just came down to Buffalo, New York. Didn't even live out there. Never been out there a day in his life besides to go out there and premeditatedly kill a lot of innocent, elderly black people. So if the elderly black people don't even got no protection from these same savage ass old heads or savage ass young niggas, we already at a downfall. So we got other groups of people that are undercover in the closet, prejudice and racist towards a certain group of people. But then we still got to worry about our own kind killing us and gunning us down. How the fuck we gonna manage if we got two, three different opposite sides of the spectrum all trying to kill us, all trying to gun us down? For what? Where are we gonna get from that? So I just want to know, where did all these old ass niggas, what did they get by taking their anger out on another black man based on rap beef or street beef, talking shit, social media? Who gives a flying fuck at this fucking point? But I was saying, where was these niggas at when that nigga pulled up to that motherfucking store? It was not one goddamn savage old head. It wasn't it was not one stand-up old man out there. Did nobody tackle the gunman? Did nobody try to distract them? We ain't never seen no fucking movie. Everybody in the goddamn grocery store. All these items around the grocery store. You can't distract him so he won't gun more people down. No, people worrying about their own ass. Up until the point we see another black man, now we can goddamn contemplate like, oh, come on, we finna get on his ass. There he go, right there in the club. Now we beating and stomping and dragging on black people. But as we seen the day before in Buffalo, New York, this white boy just came down there and gunned down 10 elderly black people. And the very next day, we have 10 almost elderly ass niggas jumping down and beating up on a few niggas. Let's make it make sense. Let's make it make sense. And people ain't giving this Buffalo, New York shooter the same time of day that they give in all of these different rap blogs and all of this different shit that you can continuously make bullshit content talking about Yo Gotti, 2 Chainz, and Fetty Wap and shit like that. So hold on, we ain't even talking about them, not yet. You'll talk about it one day. Don't trip. Shit, 2 Chainz might slip and fall, break his ankle. And y'all have something else to talk about. So it just seems like even the niggas that quote unquote is so black. And so, man, I'm trying to uplift my black people. How, motherfucker? You study goddamn engaging in any negative news that you possibly can. Shout out to the Big Facts Podcast. If you don't know who I'm talking about, shout out to Ayo Kasanko, man, for the No Negative News November, man. If you don't know, if you ain't on the same page as far as just not speaking about fucking negative rap blog news just for the money, man. Just for the views. Just for the fucking clout. People understand that talking about certain shit ain't gonna draw in as much attention as talking about Lil Durk and goddamn YFN Lucci and Young Thug little sissy ass. Man, let them niggas sit down and goddamn contemplate their own fucking life. Because guess what? Whether they get out of jail or not, they still ain't gonna goddamn shout you out. They still ain't gonna do shit for you. What are we doing? Are we willing to maim, kill, rape, steal, and rob our own kind? But then as soon as it comes to somebody else doing something to us, we goddamn turn the other fucking cheek like a bitch. A lot of you niggas will turn the other cheek if a motherfucking police did you wrong or did your motherfucking mama wrong, man. And that's a fucking fact. Nigga, I'm willing to goddamn die about certain shit. I don't give a fuck about who besides my own motherfucker that look like me. And that's why I avoid confrontation with other niggas, because I know that my problem ain't with you, brother. So if we do got some problems, it's some shit that we know each other from. And it ain't that many people, because I ain't grow up around that many people, and I ain't engaged in a lot of people and a lot of that fuckery. So I didn't make a lot of enemies. I made a lot of motherfucking friends. So I got a lot of people that respect me and goddamn just know me as being the same motherfucker they met back in goddamn elementary school. So I ain't have to worry about a nigga wanting to necessarily do something to me personally based on some shit that I done did with a group of niggas. No, if I'm doing something, I'm doing that shit on my own 10 toes. I don't need a group of niggas with me. Unlike goddamn the entourage that beat up Freddie Gibbs. But where was the fucking entourage when this goddamn white boy pulled up to that fucking grocery store? It ain't no way that boy should have made it out alive. We're fucking Once these motherfuckers heard people goddamn got shooting and heard them people getting shot outside and shit, them people that was inside the store, they was already running to the back of the store. They wasn't trying to improvise a quick plan to save people. No. And I'm not saying they didn't say, hey, come on, we run to the back. I'm not saying they didn't say that. Only one that did was a security guard that chose to goddamn try to defend the best way he could. And obviously, and I know what type of security guard it was. I just seen one of them at Save-A-Lot down here. Nigga so old, nigga got a beer belly and some more shit. I'm looking at him like, yeah, bro, you ain't gonna be able to draw that as quick as you think you will. This nigga walking around with a motherfucking sweater on his motherfucking shoulder, got his goddamn forearm rested on the goddamn pistol and shit, just walking around damn there, switching around, Save-A-Lot and shit. Nigga, you ain't about to do shit, boy. Nigga, pull that gun down on your ass, nigga, it's over with. For your ass and every other old motherfucker that be shopping at Save-A-Lot. So now I understand what type of store it was in Buffalo, New York. It was a Save-A-Lot type store. So a lot of older people, a lot of other ethnicities or other races of people, they go shop at that store because they have different genres of food and not just the typical Walmart brand shit. Because a lot of different races don't even shop at Walmart for they cultural type food. That's a whole nother conversation. But look how easy it was for Benny the Butcher entourage to get down on Freddie Gibbs. I ain't seen not one entourage goddamn get up and protest or goddamn boycott any fucking thing. They said, what we gonna boycott? A boycott that they calling us black men terrorists because they can charge us with RICOs and goddamn drug conspiracy and conspiracy to commit more crimes and all this other bullshit. But in reality, they calling us terrorists. But they ain't called that other little white boy a fucking terrorist. That's the thing that we do know for a fucking fact. They didn't call him a terrorist. They're not saying that this is a terroristic threat. They're just saying this is a racially motivated attack. There's two big different things between being a fucking terrorist and being a motherfucking racially motivated motherfucker. So somebody that's racially motivated, that ain't a terrorist. If they only motivated by the goddamn color of somebody's skin or the race of certain people, that's a fucking terrorist. Just like the KKK, them were fucking terrorists. They never got labeled as terrorists. But goddamn Larry Hoover, Jeff Ford, Tookie Williams, goddamn the list goes motherfucking on. Al Capone, motherfucking El Chapo, all the motherfuckers is labeled as terrorists. These motherfuckers never went to a fucking grocery store in Mexico and got the cartel. See? Yeah, thank you. Shout out to Young Thug and YFN Lucci. That goddamn, even though innocent people do get shot in the hood, we don't purposely go to a fucking elderly store just to shoot goddamn white people. Matter of fact, we don't go to Macy's. That's a store I know. We don't go to goddamn Macy's. Motherfuckers don't go down to Rodeo Drive to go and just shoot a goddamn gang of white people just because they want to goddamn in their fucking life and they just feel like, oh, white people did this so wrong. I'm just gonna go down to Rodeo Drive and go to a Louis Vuitton store and just start shooting everybody there. Nigga, ain't no nigga never did that. And maybe I'm speaking too soon. But I don't see us goddamn premeditating trying to just take our goddamn aggression out on only solely just white people. That's what I'm saying. For the most part. Exercise, man, like I said in my video previously, walking is one of the most underrated exercises. Like I said, you can exercise at your own pace. You can balance your endurance. You can balance your stamina. You can balance your strength. Just like my wife, she been ever since now, she always want to walk with a damn book bag with kettlebells and goddamn leg weights and more shit in there, or including the baby shit. So I'm like, damn, what you trying to turn into, the Hulk? But hey, shout out. So see, it's all about what you willing to lug around, and the more weight that you can physically carry on your back, the more agile you will be when times come where we might not have the same amount of transportation, or we might not have the same amount of storage to lug around some of these things we got. A lot of people got goddamn 20 guns, shit ton of ammo, food, and a whole bunch of other big ass clips. But come to find out, if something really happened, what you gonna take? All ammo and all guns, no food and no nothing survival. So what you gonna exactly? I'm gonna have my car, I'm gonna have my trunk. I'm gonna just thug it out right at my crib. That's why I got all my bullets out. How long that shit gonna last? This is what we ain't thinking about. And see the that Caucasian little boy that just went and shot it out. He didn't want to die. See, they willing to kill other people, even knowing that they don't want to die abruptly like that. So when the police come, he choose to goddamn do so he knows the fucking law. He knew exactly what the fuck to do when the police pulled up on his ass. He didn't goddamn aim it at him not one time. If he would have aimed it at him one time, they probably would have shot his ass down. Why you ain't do that? Why you ain't go to the hood, my guy? That's all I really want to know. Why you ain't go to the hood? Why you ain't go to the hood, man? Niggas in the hood need that wake-up call. And maybe this is why it ain't happening in the hood. Because if some shit like that happened in the hood, I guarantee, maybe I'm gonna be the first to speak on this shit right here, just like this. If that shit would have happened in the hood, I guarantee niggas would have had a different fucking perspective from now on out about the niggas that we shooting out with. Think about it. If we would have just had one random white boy come to our fucking hood and just start clapping niggas out there, and we had to ultimately shoot it out and gun his ass down, or goddamn just try to save as many of the people in the hood as possible. Man, nigga, that would have brung niggas together. But it gotta happen in the hood. If it don't happen in the hood, we ain't gonna bring us together. As we see, most of these little Save-A-Lots and goddamn Tops and different little Aldis and shit like that a lot of older people maybe like to shop at, they not necessarily close by the hood. This is why I say, where was that goddamn entourage that was with Benny the Butcher? Because, nigga, they was right down the street. Nigga, that nigga was right down the street. He wasn't too far away. Everybody know that goddamn the neighborhood little Tops or Save-A-Lot store is right down the street from a hood, any fucking hood, because they got to put it in close vicinity of a hood so people that's walking or catching the bus it can be convenient. Nigga, it's common fucking sense. If he would have chose to go to the hood and attack regular fucking young niggas, young to old, just whoever, that would have brung niggas together. That would have brung us together. That would have brought a lot of niggas together in different hoods to say, damn, hold on, if that can happen to, if a white boy can feel like he can pull up to Buffalo, New York into their hood and just start clapping niggas, the niggas have to goddamn shoot it out with his ass to defend just the neighborhood. This is what we think we hold so dearly. But niggas ain't tested, motherfuckers ain't went to the war. So DJ Academic's little goddamn fat filter fish head ass talking about the war in Chirac. Bitch ass boy, that went never no motherfucking war. In war, nigga, is one group goddamn ambushing one group, and goddamn some people setting up bombs, some people getting blown up. It's other people that's goddamn being infiltrated. It's different insurgency groups that's going in just to goddamn solely attack. People, we ain't went through that in the hood. We ain't went through that in the hood. I ain't saying a couple niggas ain't jumped out in the hood before, but I'm saying as far as just as with military precision like that white boy just had. Niggas ain't jumping out like that. And I ain't saying we ain't jumping out shooting niggas. We ain't jumping out like that as groups, just goddamn in the hood, just terrorizing shit. Like, fuck it, we don't fuck with this neighborhood, so we finna shoot old people out here. We finna shoot everybody out here that's even living in this neighborhood. We not doing shit like that. But this is why I say, if we ain't doing shit like this, and shit like this is happening to our elders, the ones that think God got them, and can't nothing hurt them because God looking at me and I ain't never did nothing to nobody. But like I said in my previous video, that white boy didn't give a fuck. He didn't pray to God and say, man, God, can you please look after me while I go out here and kill all these people? He didn't give a fuck. He knew God. He said, yeah, God, I'm finna send you a couple of these niggas. I'm finna get these niggas they reparations. And that's what he had written on this rifle. And I would have beat that boy to death with that same rifle on me. I said, how you did that? You see that time it took him to pause right after he came in the store, gunned them other people down? He was he was breathing hard, he had to reload. Yep, that's all. That's the only time you need it right there. That's the only time you need it. If you would have threw something on the other thing because you would have had a sight on them, it ain't that hard, man. It wouldn't have been that hard. It wouldn't have been that fucking hard. But we willing to save ourselves than be a hero. Unfortunately, Where was them niggas? Where was that entourage at that just beat up Freddie Gibbs, man? Where was them niggas at when the white boy pulled up to Buffalo, New York at that store? That's all I want to ask, man. T for the star now, we out. Yes, sir. Sweating in this bitch with a hoodie on.